Well, let's get some sport now. It's been a very busy weekend and a busy night in Sheffield too. Mark Ansell is there at the launch of a new wheelchair rugby league club. Mark, over to you.
Yes, welcome to the Steel City and to the fast and furious sport that is wheelchair rugby league. One of the reasons why they're setting up a new club in this city is that Sheffield will host part of the World Cup in the sport in November, including the two semi-finals. Let's introduce you to Andrea from the Eagles Foundation, who's helped set up this new club. So Andrea, why wheelchair rugby league?
Yeah, just on the back of the World Cup, we've obviously got group matches in Sheffield and two of the semi-finals. You know, it was a massive opportunity for us to get involved in the inclusivity of the sport as well. So we were lucky enough to get created by the Rugby League World Cup grant, so enable us to get all the kit and equipment and you know, get wheelchair rugby league up and running. And it's completely inclusive, anyone can play it. It's just something that we wanted to be, well, we knew we wanted to be a part of, and we can really help to grow rugby league in the city and offer a different playing opportunity for rugby league as well.
Now, England beat Wales 102-22 at the English Institute of Sport on Saturday. One of the people who played in that match for England is Barnsley's Wayne Boardman. Now, Wayne, why do you think you know, this sport should be for everyone? Because it's important to stress that whether you're able-bodied or you have disabilities, you can play the sport.
If you're anybody, you can play the sport. If you're male, female, transgender, young, old, have a disability, don't have a disability, you can play the sport. Once you come down and you get in a chair, it's the chair that's the equaliser, that's the leveller. You're all equal once you get in the chair. And
I'll have to ask you about that stunning victory over Wales by such a massive margin. What was it like to play in Sheffield, and what will it be like for the best teams in the world coming here in November?
Yeah, the AIS is a great venue, and we've done a lot of preparation. The team was amazing on that day. Everything we'd been putting in whilst on Zoom calls and everything, the build up to it, all came off on that day, and it showed in the scoreline.
And Wayne, sell the sport to us then, because it's free for people to come down here on a Monday night. Why should they give it a go?
If you're a rugby league fan, or if you just want to come down and do something with you, from your mother to your brother to your sister, wheelchair rugby league, the one, because everybody's involved, it's all inclusive. If you're a bar of chocolate and you can push a chair, you can come down and play.
Brilliant. And how has it helped you in your life? Because you were paralysed in your late 20s and turned to this sport. How has it helped you?
Yeah, I was a little bit lost after my accident. I didn't really know. It's a life-changing experience. But once I'd realised that there was a sport that I was familiar with, that I'd grown up with, kind of thing, it gave me something to focus on. And sometimes you can be at home, not quite knowing yourself, a little bit lost in yourself. And once you have something to focus on, that's a team event that involves, you know, the team camaraderie and the aggressiveness, and it's just something that you can put your whole heart into, and it can put you on the right path again.
Why do you think it's good news for the Steel City that we're going to have the World Cup here in November?
Yeah, to have I played in the last World Cup in France in 2017, and the French crowd got behind them. Well, I know the British can get behind us a lot better than the French can, so to have your home support behind you, I don't think there's any bigger honour for myself personally to have my home crowd screaming for us to win. Okay, good stuff. I'll let you get back to the coaching behind you. Thank you very much, Wayne and Andrea. So yes, part of the reason why this is a big sport for Sheffield is because of the hosting of the World Cup in November. And I'll just bring you up to date with the rest of the sports news now. And Leeds Beckett University student Keely Hodgkinson has qualified for the Olympics in Tokyo after a stunning performance at the British Athletics Championship over the weekend. Hodgkinson beat multiple European indoor champion Laura Muir to win the 800 metres. It means that 19-year-old has booked a spot in Tokyo. Also qualifying at the weekend were Northallerton shot putter Scott Lincoln and Doncaster-born 200-metre runner Beth Dobbin. But Hodgkinson was the star of the show.
I don't think it's fully settled in, to be honest. I think it's going to take another couple of days. So obviously going to the Olympics is something that every athlete really dreams about, and to have done that and got my auto qualifying spot, I'm just really happy and relieved at the same time. So yeah, it's going to take some processing.
Meanwhile, 3 local athletes have been selected for the badminton squad at the Tokyo Olympics. Marcus Ellis from Huddersfield, a bronze medal winner at the last Olympics, has been selected along with Sheffield player Chloe Birch, and Jack Shepherd from Dronfield, the world #1, has been picked for the Paralympic squad. Leeds Rhinos won an ill-tempered Super League match at Salford yesterday. Both teams were reduced to 12 men early on after a fight between two players before a second-half brawl made it an 11-a-side match. In what it was Leeds' first game since the 28th of May because of a COVID outbreak, and the Rhinos ran out comfortable winners, scoring 7 tries in a 38-12 victory. Finally, the first race of this year's W Series took place at the weekend, with Harrogate driver Sarah Moore finishing second behind fellow Brit Alice Powell at the Red Bull Ring in Austria. It was the first W Series podium of Moore's career. Now, Amy, I'm going to have a go at wheelchair rugby league because it looks a hell of a lot of fun.
It
So I'll
certainly
hand back
does.
to you.
It does look great fun. Thanks, Mark.